Hello and welcome into the announcement of the 2019 Texas Tech Hall of Fame class. I'm Robert Giovanetti alongside Rodney Allison. Rodney, the Executive Director of the Double T Varsity Club, also a member of the Texas Tech Hall of Fame. Rodney, one of the great honors of this Hall of Fame is that these guys are voted on by their peers.
Nominated by their peers and voted on by their peers, so very, great award to get that it's voted on by the people that you actually played with and played here at Texas Tech.
Always a fun night when we induct the class. We'll do that later on in this year in November. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's get to the announcements of the 2019 class, and it starts with Texas Tech soccer. The first ever member of the Texas Tech soccer team to be inducted in the Hall of Fame, Christy France.
Yeah, it's really neat to have a first-time soccer player going in, because we've got quite a few more that are going to be eligible in the future. But Christy was a great player, obviously, three-time all-conference player, two-time all-regional player. But the thing that I think really sticks out about Christy was she was number 2 in career points, goals, and several other categories. And she was first in a lot of single-season goals and points. And the person that she's behind or in front of in each one of those categories, Janine Becky.
Janine was pretty good.
Yeah, Janine was pretty good. So this tells you a lot about Christy and her abilities.
Texas Tech track just won a national championship. Sean Harris, one of the guys that helped build the program to where it is now.
Maybe your greatest hurdler, one of your greatest hurdlers ball that's ever been at Texas Tech. 3-time All-American in the hurdles, 2-time All-American in the 4x4. Won 2 individual events at the conference tournament, Big 12 conference tournament while he was here. Just an all-around outstanding, great athlete in track and field.
Texas Tech basketball went to the national championship game this year. A guy that played in the mid-2000s that was recruited by Coach Beard, Jairus Jackson.
Yeah, played for Coach Knight, and I think actually recruited by Coach Beard. But, Wooden Award finalist. That says a lot about his talent. First team All-American, first team All-Conference twice. Third team All-Conference as a sophomore, freshman, All-Conference freshman team. So he was a decorated guy every single year he was at Texas Tech. So quite a deserving award for Jairus Jackson.
I know that Coach Beard is excited about that. A lot of athletes here at Texas Tech have been highly decorated. If we had a Mount Rushmore, Sally Kipyego might be on it.
Yeah, she might be up there as one of the most highly decorated athletes that's ever been here. And when you talk about a woman it was a 9-time All-American, and you say 9-time All-American, but more importantly, won 9 individual championships while she was here, and also won a silver medal in the 2012 Olympics in the 10,000. But I think the most outstanding thing about her, or one of the top things about Sally, was she was voted the top cross-country athlete in the United States 3 times.
That's pretty amazing when you think about that and how great a career she had. And she's done a nice thing afterwards, out of college, right? She's a nurse now, and she really credits back her days at Texas Tech.
Yeah, she loves it. She's so excited about getting back. It's going to be really neat to induct Sally.
All right, the 1976 Texas Tech football team, quarterbacked by this guy, might have been one of the best teams ever to be here at Texas Tech. You couldn't have done it without Mike Sears.
Yeah, Mike Sears is one of those guys. Sometimes linemen, it's hard to, judge them at times because all they're basically going to have is all-conference, all-American, or whatever. But Mike Sears was a 2-time first-team all-conference player, honorable mention All-American in '76, and played arguably on one of the best teams in school history, also anchored by that guy that's in the Hall of Fame, Dan Irons. So had a great offensive line there, and Mike was one of the anchors to that offensive line.
Congratulations to Mike Sears. And the final member of this class, when you say the name Dwayne Slay, a lot of people across the country start to shudder in fear.
He would hit you.
Yes.
He may be one of the top hit people that's played in the secondary that's ever been here at Tech. But Slay was a first-team All-American, first-team All-Conference. But the thing I think one of the big stats that tells you about his hitting ability, he set an NCAA record in calls fumbles his senior year. So he was quite a player and very deserving to be in.
That is your 6-member class. When will these 6 be inducted?
November 22nd at the Overton Hotel. And you can call Cammie at 806-834-3162. And we encourage the public to be involved. We want everybody in this town and in this area to celebrate the Texas Tech Hall of Fame and be a part of it.
And it's always great when these people come back and get the award because they share a lot of their memories, and it means a lot to these people.
Yeah, it really does. And we want Lubbock to embrace that and be a part of what we're doing here at Texas Tech with the Hall of Fame.
And we'll also recognize them the next day at the football game as well.
We'll do that.
All right, Rodney Allison. For Rodney Allison, the Executive Director of the Double T Varsity Club, I'm Robert Giovanetti. That is your 2019 Hall of Fame class. Congratulations to every one of this year's inductees.